Reptar unmute, and Ron's even here.
Ron is
Good evening,
here.
Ron.
How is our favorite disgruntled Canadian?
Testing, testing, testing.
There he is. There's Reptar.
Hey, there he is.
Testing.
Hey
Can
Ron,
you breathe?
are you a hockey fan, Ron? I can't remember.
He's Canadian,
I know,
isn't
like,
he?
but
Automatically?
some guys aren't. Even if they're Canadian, they're like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. Oh,
What is going on, guys? Awesome to
nothing.
be back for another game night.
That's
Let's
right. If you're
go.
watching the live stream, hi, welcome. Get in Discord. The Discord is on our main page there for the YouTube channel. You can get in the Discord. You can actually play these games and win these prizes and still get the same information.
Let's go. And guys, it has been quite the week for us. I mean, it's been rough out here in the market. So we got some updates for you guys in case you missed the live streams. We also got some updates about our favorite games in the industry and some pretty big news with some of the partners and projects that we're associated with. So yes, let's
Who's it gonna
go.
be? Richer. Rich
Let's
Earlson.
go.
You are richer. You are going to be $5 richer, or you can have an alluvium disc, which might be worth
Ooh.
more in the future.
Guys, and speaking of alluvium, I have a small little clips video that's coming out soon about all the updates for alluvium. There's been a ton of leaks and a lot of gameplay footage and stuff like that we want to get. We want to get out to you guys so you can show you guys what's been going on with them. I'm really confident that Alluvium is going to make a comeback. The game looks incredible. I don't know, again, if you guys have seen some of these updates, but we're gonna get a video out so you guys can see some of the gameplay and stuff like that. But we're gonna get early access when things start picking back up, and we're gonna try and get some of you guys in there as well, especially our NFT holders. You guys are obviously gonna get first dibs.
First in
but
line. Yeah, I already told him we got invited to the play test.
Yep, I really agree, Nocturnal. I think that the game was really missing something like that. Like an MMO aspect to it, where people hack it. Alluvium is completely kind of revamped their gameplay. They kind of had too many things going on at once, and they're really trying to focus in on polishing the play experience, making everything better. But yeah, we kind of they reached back out to us. For those of you who guys haven't been here in a while, Alluvium reached back out to us and has been asking us to kind of help with getting new people into the game, starting to get out some of the updates that they've been working on and kind of share it with you guys. And then on top of that, getting oh, thank you, JC, for sharing. I didn't have it pulled up right away, but
yeah, I have. Reptar, your mic is clicking every time. Like there's some kind of clicking in the background.
Interesting. I'll see if I can fix that.
I don't know what that was, but yeah, here's some footage. So you can see here, and I find this interesting. You'll see that the player character number one, there's a partner over there, so it's multiplayer, which is what MMO stands for, massive multiplayer online. But also you can see that this particular this is Bunny is has like a ranged staff, as opposed to there's other footage out there of the avatar running with a sword. There's more footage. I'll find some more footage here in a minute. But you can tame alluvials, and they can be your pets and partner, and be like a running around with you companion, which is.
Hey guys, this is. Can you hear me, JC? Is this better?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
I don't know
perfect.
what that clicking was, but it's gone now.
All right, perfect. But yeah, guys, and this is just a quick clip. I have a lot of clips together. I wish I was a little bit more prepared because I'd love to share with you guys, but Alluvium had a lot of problems, and they were the biggest AAA crypto game in all of in all the industry. And it was one of the first projects we were heavily involved with. I mean, we're still involved with them. We've been giving away discs every game night. But we made a lot of money playing other games, unfortunately. Like, Big Time was one. Unfortunately, that's not really doing well anymore. But you know, a lot of the money that we made in a lot of these games were in other projects. Illuvia was never a real big money maker, unfortunately. And it was because it just wasn't really a finished product. You know what I mean? Like they had 4 separate games that were half done released. So what we're starting to see is we're starting to see them actually focus. Yeah, hack it. That's a great point. It literally wasn't fun because the game wasn't finished yet. So we see them doing all these new updates and adding all this stuff to make it more like an actual game. And it's really amazing to kind of see what they've been working on. So this is going to be coming out soon. I think it's in February, and we're going to get you guys early access and stuff, so you guys can all hop in.
Yeah, and Reptar and I think we'll be able to get in January and start giving some feedback. I've been trying to give feedback on their X page. You know, they're very open to what people want to see. For example, they were asking for feedback on how difficult or time consuming should it be for a player to catch like a high tier alluvial, like in the wild? How difficult should it be? Should it be like, you know, like a boss fight reward with a chance, or you know, like? And I brought up the point that, well, you know, what about instead of going to catch, you know, an Axodon or whatever, you're like, well, what if I want to level up? What if I just want to catch an Atlas and have him be my companion and level him up? And they're like, okay, well, should that be, you know, how should that compare to the difficulty level of capturing one in the wild? And so they're soliciting feedback. And so if you're an MMO guy and you're familiar with MMOs and their interconnected, like in-game economies, not crypto money-making economies, but like in-game economies or leveling up. And if you've played games that have good synergy between crafting and exploring and building and adventuring and dungeon crawling, like if you do that, if you have good experience on that and you can give feedback, definitely get on their X page and let us know, and we'll reach out and see if we can get you a spot in the playtest as well.
Yeah, anybody that's interested, we definitely want to get in. You know, they've been really working with us, and they've been really trying to get people in and show them what they've got going on. And especially with the collapse of Big Time, I'm looking for something that everybody can get in and start doing some boss battles and earning some money.
So, Kieran has taken the advice to heart that for a game to succeed, it needs to be fun to play first. Don't worry about the Web3. Don't worry about the play to earn. Make a fun game, and people will be pleasantly surprised. Like, the ability to make money playing the game will be a bonus because the game is fun.
And we talked about this when we had Scoriox on the show for an interview. You know, the real thing is what they need to do is they need to focus on the NFTs as the earning mechanism and not so much the token, because, you know, the assets in the game are what's supposed to be valuable, not an obscure token. That's why a lot of these other games work. That's why people will buy a Pokemon card for $300,000. You know what I mean? Because it has use case and value and utility. So I think if they lean more towards values associated with the in-game assets and the creatures is not so much with the token, and leave the token more as like dividend payments for investors, I think that's going to be more successful for them.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I think the more we sat down with Scoriox, it's been a couple of months now, but when we sat down with him and he brought that up, I've actually and I think about that often. It's like, yes, if you go back to like early World of Warcraft days, you know, they would ban you for selling your account for real money, but people did it all the time because they would get these rare items, and other players would want those rare items, so they would be willing to risk an account getting banned, and they would spend hundreds or thousands of dollars just because, you know, you managed to loot that epic sword from a boss dungeon. So, you know, now that obviously that you're not going to get banned for selling your stuff, why would you need to do anything more than make those in-game items NFTs? I mean, Big Time got that part right. all those looted items you can sell. All those crafted items you can sell for real world money, as opposed to just, in-game gold. In-game gold is great, and that's fine and all and well and good. But if you make the in-game items into NFTs and make those the backbone of your Web3 economy, of your crypto economy, then I think that's going to go further and make the game more successful than just trying to get you to farm a token that you immediately sell. Because like we saw with Big Time, all that does is put sell pressure. Just my thoughts.
No, and what's interesting too is they think that they're gonna make, they think they're not gonna make as much money unless they do the token thing. But it's interesting because I was looking at some of the sales on the NFTs. They're selling for tens of thousands of dollars. They're getting fees on that as well. So if they can create assets that have value that people are trading, they're gonna make a lot of money from the fees anyway, which then obviously is gonna go back to the investors in the token.
Make the game have things that people need to buy, sell, trade, and make your money on the transactions, not on the token. That's like Coinbase does not care if Bitcoin goes up or down. Coinbase cares that people are buying, selling, and trading the tokens.
Exactly. They're making their money on the fees. So after this Rumble's over, guys, I'm going to go ahead and run Stream Animals, and we'll do that. I was going to have murder trivia ready, because I know a lot of you guys have been requesting trivia, so we're going to get that settled for next.
Look who showed up for trivia night. JV Dubs is in the house.
He's going to clean house up.
I know. In case, Nocturnal, let's go with the double holder prize. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Ron is not a fan of trivia. I was a fan of trivia until JVW won every trivia. So I was talking.
We're gonna make it a little different. We got some twists to make it a little bit more fair for everybody as well. But it'll still be fun.
Player getting wrecked by the Axodon. But see how this guy has a sword, the other person has a staff, so you're gonna have like melee and ranged, and you just got destroyed.
Yeah, and it looks way more fun, man. Like I'm really excited for us to get in and start testing.
Yeah, and I hope, I would love for and it's probably beyond the scope right now, because it will be MMO and more dungeon crawl, open world fighting. It will not be sandbox. I hope on down the road they can use Illuvium Zero to be kind of your consider, like, if they can treat Illuvium Zero like Big Time treated your personal space, like you can build it up, you can use it to create useful items for in the game. I think that would be great in my opinion, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm hopeful. They still got a lot of work to do, but there's a lot of money behind the project. They got a great team, they got a good development team, and they have a great marketing team.
All right, guys. Can we get Reptar's Twitch?
Let's go. Drop the link, guys. Get in.
Boom. Oh, Ice beat me to it.
Beat you. You're too slow, old man.
Hackett, what tiers do you have?
Yes, there is going to be news about Illuvium Zero because we have a lot of land and it's really doing nothing right now, unfortunately. But that is hopefully going to be changing soon. Again, we can't share everything with you guys yet, but we definitely are going to have some updates after we get in there and start messing around with some stuff.
Yeah, Hackett, I bought a 4 back when they were like super. I bought a 4 for, I don't know, less than 2 ETH.
Yeah, land needs to be one of the main ways for people to generate resources, or else it's not going to be valuable. It needs to be difficult to get resources that land provides, or else they're not going to be valuable. And I think they understand that. But again, right now they're focused on the MMO aspect to keep people in the game. That way they can start building out some of these other aspects.
Sorry, let me hit the refresh button.
And guys, especially you, Ice, because I know you've been waiting in the chat for the past 24 hours. Bitcoin just hit 94K. We are back.
Oh,
Let's get it.
Yep, back over 94. ETH is
Let's
3,200,
fucking
which
go,
is
dude.
good. Link at 1483.
Let's
XRP is
send it.
220. HBAR 14.5.
Ooh.
well,
Render is
the Link
still.
ETF broke 30 million in the first day.
Yeah, good. Good.
That's very good.
XRP
Sure.
was 56 or 58 in the first day. Yeah, what's the Kyanite price?
Yeah, what's price Skynight? Can we check that?
More expensive than gold.
More expensive. The market cap has surpassed gold.
Yes.
Ah, damn it.
We all agree, PK. We all agree. What are you doing with your stream
Can't
animals?
win them all, guys.
Not your keys, not your space station.
True.
Too soon?
We told y'all what happened with that, right?
You told us OGs, that's for sure.
Yeah, did we only say that in the Yeah, that's right. Hackett, rip Timmy. No, we're waiting on it's not connecting yet. Reptar's page is being stupid.
Yeah, just give me a second, guys. Sorry, I had to verify a bunch of stuff because I was messing around. It's not important. Fixing it as we speak. Entering verification code right now.
So is Reptar going to be there tomorrow morning for the live feed? That's the most
Reptar
important
will. Okay, full disclosure. Reptar's son didn't go to school today, and Reptar slept. And I know that's not a surprise to anybody in the audience right now, but that's the truth, and that's what happened. Reptar's
Wait, hold
smiling
on.
face
You
will be on the show
actually
tomorrow.
slept? Like, I didn't think you slept. I didn't think that's possible for you.
Well, I mean, I was up at 2 o'clock in the morning watching the price of Bitcoin with Ice, so. All right, we are in. We're in. Okay, let's see.
Refresh.
All right, we're gonna do 3. We're gonna do a race. We're gonna do jetpack parachute, and then we're gonna do Plinko. Let's go.
Plinko, I love Plinko.
Right. But yeah, so one more thing I want to talk about too tonight, guys. I know we've been talking about Illuvium a lot lately, just because they're kind of really building right now. But Amazon just made a big
join
partnership
in the
with,
Twitch feed.
Guys, it is
other
exclamation
side.
point join on this particular game.
Yes.
You can also pick. You can exclamation point bear, cat, dog, fox. I'm gonna be a fox. What does the fox say?
Foxum.
You know, I think they threw that joke into Zootopia too. Somebody asked Nick, like, "What does the fox say?"
Pause the game.
Countdown. It's the final countdown.
Scorch, you typed in the wrong command. You can't. It's not exclamation point play. It is join or exclamation point. One of the animals listed.
Hey,
Thank you.
countdown is still
There you
going.
go, buddy. I remember my first time hosting games.
Yep, it's
It was literally
more
last
difficult
Thursday.
than it looks like.
It was literally last Thursday when I was running rules when Reptar was in, and then he was out, and then he was in, then he was out for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That sounds dirty.
So yeah,
It's only dirty when Ron at the map.
Or oh hey, exclamation point join or exclamation point J if you just want a J.
Yeah. So after these races, we'll share with you guys some other news that's relevant, considering JC is in the Bored Ape squad now. This might be some.
Ape.
You are
Ape.
I am bored. I am Ape. Airplane club, yacht club, whatever you want to call it, guys.
Club.
They're giving away a free gift card if you guys sign up through Yuga's new game. I'm gonna have to save this for you guys.
And also, I'm not sure if was their Amazon announcement just that they were opening up a web store.
So I just posted
it. It's it is an actual NFT.
The reason this is a big deal, guys, is because not only does it affect people associated with Yuga Labs and the people that are holding these assets, but the other side encodas too. So this is they are really trying to make big moves. Amazon has done things in the past with gaming and it has been very successful. So we're definitely cautiously optimistic, as they say, but it's definitely a pretty big partnership.
Yeah, Amazon realized we don't need to do everything in the world. We just need to be, we just need to have our monopoly in what we do. Robots and drones and shipping packages.
And that's the thing. I mean,
the shipping industry.
Even Xbox is shying away from being a gaming company because they're just.
Wait, what? Lord of the Rings MMO got canceled. Oh, MMO. Sorry. I was thinking Rings of Power on Amazon Prime.
That could get canceled too.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind it. I'm not a Lord
First
of the Rings,
season, first season, not great.
It was okay. It was interesting. I like the world building, so I'm fine with it. Yeah, the New World Order.
It's okay, guys. Full disclosure, I don't like Star Wars.
You are dead.
Oh wait, no, JC likes Star Wars. I forgot.
You are dead to me.
I don't know. I haven't seen them. I haven't watched them all. I don't think I watched all the Lord of the Rings either. Maybe that's why I'm biased.
Look who's
DJ.
What's up, gentlemen?
DJ us to buy or sell.
Disclaimer.
DJ, what the fuck's going on? Bitcoin just hit 94,000. I've been shorting and longing all week. Been absolutely just killing it on 250x leverage. What's going on?
I've been in the long since the last time we talked here. I'm still in the open trade from last time that we talked about.
From what,
maybe this is a good area to go long. So I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting. And then I still have a trade. I think at like 80, 84 and 80,000 set as well.
Yeah,
just sitting there waiting in case, God forbid it comes down there.
Yeah, Reptar, I think we're good. If you're not in the Twitch game, you should be. So we can start that. But yeah, DJ, how was your holiday?
Thanksgiving was good. How was everybody else? Good. Everybody had a nice holiday.
Oh yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, that's good. Just hung out and
watched Japan
did the family thing,
and Strategy's mistimed tweet. Michael Saylor's mistimed tweet crashed the crypto markets.
I did see an article on that.
And then I called a reverse head and shoulders pattern. You'd be so proud of me. And
I saw that. That was awesome.
I'm learning too, DJ. It's great.
It's all a learning process, right? You can learn something new all the time. So that's awesome, man. Yeah, I saw that in the chat. Like, hey, check it out. And I was like, hey, head and shoulders, nice.
Yeah.
Reverse head and shoulders.
See, we learned.
Called that
That's awesome.
92, and then we up to 94.
Well, hopefully, when we're talking about some of this stuff, people are picking up tidbits,
Yeah. Yes, Hackett, I agree. I would love to get some updates on Serum City, but unfortunately, we have no updates.
So listen, on answering that question, Hackett.
Oh, I'd like to know about that too.
Faraway is going to be joined. They're not Faraway anymore. They've changed their name. They're now Rift. So once they can publicly speak about the changes and kind of who owns the IP now, to what I understand, the Mutant Cartel and whoever they work with is the one that's going to be taking over. Rift is going to be kind of moving away, but they are holding on to some of the IPs. So basically, when we know, you guys are going to know, because we already scheduled them to come speak with you guys at one of our game nights. They already agreed. They're just waiting to finalize everything. So we will have more information about that.
Awesome.
Great question.
So DJ, are you?
Yeah, I actually played that one. That was kind of cool.
Are you I've been watching a lot of Crypto Jeb lately. I don't know if you watch him or not, but he's basically saying, as of right now, this chart is playing out exactly like the end of every 4-year cycle. Like we top, we come down to the 100 moving average, we go back up to the 50 moving average, and then we drop, and that's the bear market. And
and then it's the beginning of the
his numbers are got to get through 94, and we go up to 100, and either we come back down off of 100, 105, 106, and we're in the bear market, or we break through 106 with power, and we broke the 4-year cycle.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot of different ways and cycle indicators and all these different things that people talk about and follow. I think they're all worthy of taking a look at. But I think the first thing that we need to worry about now is just kind of getting shirts in here so far to share. They added all this because I share from my phone, but I got my laptop open. Right?
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, guys, we're going to be dropping some charts for you in the chat if you guys want to take a look at what some of the stuff we're talking about.
So, here we go. Yeah, so just kind of getting into Bitcoin here, we're kind of struggling around this 93 mark, but it's looking like might break out of some of this resistance here. So we need to get a follow through, like you were saying, JC, on the volume, things like that. If you look at this as the 4-hourly chart, we're actually a little oversold. You can see there on the bottom, but we came above the yearly and the monthly. So whenever it's oversold, it's obviously be time to buying, and you can look back at this chart and see, on the 4-hourly here, I got a longer chart. This next chart here I'm going to drop is a weekly chart. And here we're really oversold, on the weekly, below the dotted lines there. So the time to be buying is above, obviously, the dotted lines. The time to be selling is below the dotted lines. And you can look back and see like January 25, July, August 24. You guys get the picture if you're looking, and you can read that stochastic
Reptar, we need to clip
on the bottom.
this and make a short of the last 2 minutes of DJ talking.
Yeah, so
I'm already on it.
Is that's
right? So it's heading up above
rigged
from the oversold. Oh, he won. All right,
I feel like DJ should share his screen so we can see where his mouse is moving when he's talking about this stuff.
I'm moving my mouse.
Like point.
You can't see it, but
yeah, it's on the screen, right? Oh, the live stream, yes.
Yeah. All right. Exclamation
point.
So
what I'm saying is
I'm trying to follow along,
guys. Exclamation point join. You should probably pause that again.
Oh, it's pause that.
Yeah, here. Want me to post it again? You said?
No, I got it. I was talking.
Oh, okay. All right, knock the big win.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, is it's kind of heading out, and now, I don't think we're really at a buy yet on the weekly, but like I said, we could set some trades in there in that spot. I'm in a long, like I said earlier, but if you're gonna try to break out right now, like we've talked about some of these patterns before, like, so it's almost kind of. I know obviously it's on the daily, but could we start to be forming, like this wedge pattern that we talk about? So like you were saying, JC, about hitting certain levels and breaking out, right? So on that last chart, we're overbought, on the daily, we're oversold on the weekly. So if we can kind of keep filling in that potential triangle, as we go, I think that we could see a potential where you're going to want to come to the top of that wedge. Maybe it turns into an ascending wedge, but right now maybe it's just building pressure, right, and kind of bouncing around inside. If it can come back up and test that support level, like I said, and then move up with volume, we could start to make that next move up. Like here's that chart again, right? So it's trying to break out of resistance right now on the 4-hourly chart, obviously, as you can see. But it's still at resistance trying to break out. So if we get to 94 and then pull back, like it's the 93, like in this little drawing with the yellow dot and yellow line on there, and then boom, we break out into a continuation, a bit of an early breakout. Usually these go about 70% of the move wedge, ascending, descending. But if we can get that bounce with volume, we can confirm a breakout in this little pattern right here on the 4-hourly. So that would take the trades that I was saying. They're in there at like 85. I think I dropped the chart last week, but they'll be in.
Yeah.
Here. Boom.
Yeah, it's.
We got an 85 trade there.
pull that up for everybody.
with the stop at 83,988. And like I said, the other green one, would be 80. Like I said a little earlier before we were talking about the charts, but I'll just drop that one here so you can see that. These would be a couple areas I'd be paying attention to here.
So you're
that
looking
80,
for
578.
placing orders. What at the line there between red and green, or
right. So the gray is the gray would be your trade open, and then so if, for instance, if it came all the way down to 84.07, your stop loss would be that 78.784. You could go to the bottom of that wedge if it keeps bouncing along and does that 70-80% of the move, right? Hits 85,343. It could potentially put your stop loss at the bottom, 83,988, or move up to the yearly and the monthly, like I was saying. You could see there at 90,298, and that's going to start to become a strong support if you look across. There's a lot of on the 4 hourly,
if we
a lot
can
of support in there just before this.
Support. But
so I could break out of that pattern early.
We've got to turn 94 into support before we do anything else if we're going to keep going up.
Yeah, so that's just a little Bitcoin kind of, charting up.
And that's the thing. If you think Bitcoin's going to go long, I think now is we're starting to see support. We're starting to see hope come back. Anyone that does long here, and I don't mean like a crazy leveraged long. I mean kind of what DJ's talking more about, get in if you see it break 94. Wait to see, maybe a breakout to 96 or 98. That's kind of what I'm personally going to be doing right now, is because again, there's so much bullish news that I don't see this being a bear market. I don't see us going lower. I know there's a lot of risk with making a decision like that, but it's I personally think going long is going to be
and that's why I put these stop losses in there. Just set I said last time, I set that trade. I forgot about it. Like I was saying, right? Set it, forget it, move on. If it hits, it opens, great. If it doesn't, whatever. Don't go in and be like, oh, I think now's the time. Look at the chart, pick a few things. I threw out 3 ideas today. You could check them out. Doesn't mean you have to use them or do anything with them. It's just always sharing kind of what I'm seeing in the chart, what I'm doing. Choose to follow along. Don't choose to follow along. Like earlier, you were like, hey, I recognize the pattern and it was awesome. Like, hey, maybe that's all you get out of this. And you're like, hey, I learned something and how I saw that pattern develop and maybe I want to go along here. If it breaks above that inverse head and shoulder, shoulder line, boom, here's a move, right?
Right.
Preset it in.
And that's the thing. You got to be ready to eat those stop losses sometimes. And that's really all it is.
Better than getting liquidated.
We need to record a tutorial with you showing somebody how to do a basic long entry with.
I'll have to figure out how to like someone said earlier, maybe Ice or I can't remember who, or someone said maybe share your screen. I don't know how to do any of that, guys. But maybe we can figure out how to do it.
We'll figure it out on a day that you've actually.
Or I can, I should say. Like JC just clicks the button and does it. I don't know what I'm doing. I can barely get out here.
It's taken JC quite a while to figure that out. So.
Sometimes I raise my hand to get on stage. That's how bad I am at this. But no, so it's just some Bitcoin update in the market. The jobs report came back pretty weak. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but ADP, their job report for the private sector employees was down 30.
Bad. Inflation report good.
Yeah, right. 32 or 35,000 jobs in November, but it's the largest miss in 2 or 3 years.
Rate cut at 90% next Wednesday.
Right. So the rate cut.
Nocturnal wins again.
Good. This is
really. It might be
that's 3 times tonight.
JC is on vacation quite a bit because JC's wife works very, very hard and needs a few days off every now and then just to decompress.
Oh yeah, man.
JC is not on vacation because of anything JC
taking care of the wife. I love that.
He's on vacation. He needs a break.
No,
give him a break, guys.
JC is being carried by his wife.
Are you guys looking to adopt a 46-year-old guy and hang out?
Girl boss?
Girl boss, that's right. Hey, I do
so like you were saying about
make it
rate,
easier for her to do her stuff.
Right? That's the name of the game, man. But like you said earlier, the rate cut. I don't know about that. So in November, we started off the month, like you said, with the expectation that December we're going to have a 90% chance, I think it was, of a rate cut all the way down to 30%. And now it's all the way back to 90%. So obviously the market's been super volatile. But we rallied last week, and the Fed, they're going to talk on the 9th and the 10th, I believe, is the next FOMC.
Yep.
And you're going to get your rate decision on the 10th. So
next Wednesday.
we'll hear the Fed talk again soon and see what he sets the tone. And going into 2026, they got the big beautiful bill. They're going to kick off a big spending package, and the AI rally's not over yet. We're 3 years into the AI rally, right? The .com rally was 5 years. So
Dude,
everybody's the typical
our
length
picks
of
for
a bull
the
cycle is
AI are
5 years.
so solid.
Right. So before we get the next leg up, we might hit a consolidation. We're 3 years into this big bull run. Overall in the markets, I'm talking like the traditional big market. So history, it repeats itself, and history, it doesn't always repeat itself, but it rhymes, right? Like that saying. Yep. So we could be 3 years into the big bull run here in 2026. We can come out looking dovish. See what happens. Like I always say, we just got to take it as it goes here and see what's happening, follow the markets. But that's kind of what I've been looking at and what I wanted to share with you guys today, just in general.
Fam,
we always appreciate you popping in, man.